Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment. Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment. Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment. Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or at that balcony rather than using the altering spell.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll... Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Repulsor. Confringo.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Incendio. Incendio!
Tobbs's master is awful.
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Confringo! Incendio! 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 Confringo! Bombarda!
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Incendio! Confringo! 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 Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo!
Eight legs is simply too many.
Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo!
Incendio!
Bombarda! Repulso! Confringo! Incendio!
didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Incendio! Bombarda! Bombarda! Incendio! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Repulsor! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Potato! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda!
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Incendio!
I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
free!
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right. Like to speak to you when you have a moment. share.
Glad you came.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
This place has seen better days. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I find the rarest.
Leave the hawk clumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box. Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Repulso! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo!
Incendio. Confringo.
Correct? Yes.
Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Revelio.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. So
Incendio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenwell potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Why would Slytherin take this Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.